So we can click into the cell for the barcode, and we're going to use the ID for this. So we need the equals and then the open and close kind of comment section there with the asterisk in the middle, the and symbol, and then we put the ID number in the middle. Add the and again, and then the 2 quotation marks with the asterisk in the middle, so we end up with that. And basically that will give us our barcode. If we just click all the way down, we can see that all the different people have the different numbers. From here then we can change the text, and we change it to Libre Barcode 39. It's something that you can download from Google really easily, and once you close and reopen Excel, it'll add it back in for you there. So zooming in, if you just zoom in really closely, you can see the little nuances between the different barcodes, as basically a barcode is just a number. So we can see here that we have different kind of lines within the barcode and stuff like that, which symbolizes the different numbers that we have for the different people's IDs. So one way that we can start to look at this now then is if we take the ID of the person, we want to be able to think about how we could potentially use this. So we can see here that we have Elon Musk, and we can print out one of his onto a sheet like so. So if you had any, say, sticky labels or anything like that and you want to print one out, or if you had a particular item on a shelf that you could scan the item for that code, then this is a way that you could potentially use that, and then it'll help you moving forward with that. So I'm just going to add another sheet here, and then from here we're going to use a little bit of data validation, and we're going to move that forward. So clicking into the cell that we want then, and we can, from here we can go up to the data tab. From data, then I'm going to go data tools and data validation. We can select that we want a list, and we're going to select the source of the data that we want, as we want it to select down for all the names, because we want the person to be able to select their particular name for this one, as we're just going to work it onto ID badges. So just put a little name there, and starting out then we can use a VLOOKUP for this, and what we're going to do is just use the VLOOKUP so that it brings up the person's ID there, and we can see that we're going to use the column 2 and false, as we want it to be an exact match of what we're looking for. We've got a spill there, but we'll just come back and I'll show you what we get back to in a minute. And moving forward, we can now get the barcode, because we want that to be down as well onto what we have. So using the VLOOKUPs there, we can see that we've got 2 spills there, but we have the basics of what we want, so we can select the person's name, and then we're just going to fix these now just so that it kind of brings back the information for us right. And just looking at this, it's missed off the value at the beginning, so the lookup value, so we can just add that in, and we can see that we have the ID part of it there, and again it's just missed off that part. And we can see at this point now it brings up the barcode for us, but we just need to change the font of this to the Libre font, and by doing this it should bring that up. There we are, and select that. And you can see now that you should be able to print out a person's name pretty easily just by looking at this, and then using the data validation point, we should be able to change that person's name. So we can make the name bigger like so, and then from here what we'll be able to do is go into print and just change a few of the selections here just from some I've done previously. So we need it to be the active sheet, or if you even do the selection, but the active sheet will be easier, and then just fit it into there. And you can see that if you had a sticker on a laser printer, you'd be able to print that out nice and easy and just make it kind of whatever size you need to do at this point, and people can have a potential name tag, or you would be able to make it for any stock item that you had, so that you can then stick that onto the shelf and you'll be able to scan the item, and then it'll give you a VLOOKUP of what the item is and also the item number that you have at that point as well.